and how we attract and inspire the very best people. Because my thesis is, in fact, I know this to be the case, in many of the largest firms in the UK, a lot of your best talent is disappearing. I want to look at why and how to turn that around. If you look at universities, if you look at the motivations of people in business schools, in the old days, let's say 10 years ago, people at London Business School or any of the other 7 business schools where I've taught on MBAs, they would say the reason they're doing the MBA is because they want to get onto the board as quickly as possible. Today, if you ask them why they're doing an MBA, they'll say, well, I want to be successful, but I want to have a life. I want choices. This is a really different generation, and it's happened despite the slowdown. If we look at the engagement of your teams, engagement is critical to success. Just look at this. This is a meta-survey of 10 million executives, and they asked every person 12 questions. And the result of this was an engagement score. And they found that this score predicted which people were more likely to take sick leave, which people were more likely to be high earners, which people were more likely to have great clients. And those in the top half of engagement score, 86% more likely to have better customer metrics, 70% more likely to stay with you, 70% more likely to be your highly productive team, 44% more likely to have the highest charge-out rates, and only a third of the people they polled had high engagement. It's interesting, actually, that one of the greatest predictor questions out of the 12 is one, very simple. Do you have a best friend at work? And if you have a best friend at work, it was highly predictive of a high engagement score. Well, why is that? It's someone that you identify with, you share values with, you do life with, who's fun to be with, is part of family. It's just good. It's a good experience. So let me look at some of the things which disengage. 30 to 40-year-olds, 90% of them in this country want to leave traditional business jobs. And I would suggest, I haven't got the official statistic, but I would say based on my informal surveys of solicitors, even junior partners, I would say a high percentage of the people that I'm talking to also want to leave traditional legal jobs. 60% of 25 to 35-year-olds feel unfulfilled in their careers. 90% say they're looking for a higher purpose at work, and 59% say they see no meaningful purpose whatsoever in going to work in the morning apart from earning a loaf of bread. Now, put your hands up if you think that in your firm, if I came to it, I might find similar results. Put your hands up. Put your hands up if you think, oh no, we live in a completely different world, Patrick. All of our people are engaged, they all feel fulfilled, they feel terribly purposeful, and they know they make a tremendous difference every day. Put your hands up if you're in that group. I think purpose is an issue. I know it's an issue. That's why the MBAs are giving different answers than they did. It was financial success, being recognized, and all the rest. Now it's something wider, because when you say they wanted to have a life as well, what do they mean by that? They don't just mean less hours, although that's part of it. See, leadership values help with the recruitment, certainly. 82% of people don't want to work for organizations if they object to the values, so they like organizations with values. They want to know what kind of values your firm has. They want to know whether your senior partner is autocratic or democratic in style. They want to know whether they will be honored as a junior partner, whether they will be respected. They want to know that they will be recognized, rewarded fairly. They want to know that they will be understood as whole people. I say they. This is a common issue. It's about life-life balance. You see, I don't like the word work-life balance, because the opposite of life is death, which implies that people think that work is death. So anybody who talks about work-life balance, you need to take your glasses off and listen carefully. Let's have a conversation about life-life balance, which is we're balancing different parts of our lives, and here is, we're getting close to one of these issues. See, balance is usually about people rather than playing golf, and in that particular respect, it's usually the women that are talking life-life balance more loudly than the men. But I have to say, increasingly, with men too, life-life balance is becoming important.